Imagine living in a world where all the people on the planet had the top priority to be concerned about those around them. Their top priority was to see if anyone around them needed help, if anyone around them was struggling. Wouldn't that be beautiful? Wouldn't that be some kind of utopia? A planet full of loving people who are not obsessed with themselves, but who are looking around and saying, who can I help? Who needs my help? And the only way that occurs is by you and me being the example. That will not happen by you protesting on the streets or you telling people online how wrong they are and how judgmental they are and how deluded they are, or telling people all the bad things which are happening. It'll only happen by you becoming an example of someone who is not obsessed with their own thoughts and desires and fears, but someone who is driven by the desire to help others, who is driven by a genuine concern, a genuine enthusiasm to lift other people up. Because when we all do this, when we all get together, when we all prioritize reaching out to others, lifting them up, giving them inspiration, giving them hope, giving them a sense of optimism, then things change very quickly. Suddenly there's this growing sense of positivity. And this is needed more than ever, because there is, at the moment, the media is doing its best to create a tidal wave of negativity and pessimism and hopelessness, as you're probably aware. And you can probably see around you, the people around you, or people you know, are getting pulled into this negativity, pulled into this dark vision of the future as some kind of oppressive dystopia that's only dark and only negative and only holds suffering for us all. People are allowing their minds to be consumed by that vision. But that vision is coming from the media and the powerful people who control the media and who want you to have a mind full of fear, a mind full of conflict, a mind full of anger and darkness. Whereas the greater force, which some call God, which I call God, the greater force of intelligent power, consciousness, and love, wants your mind full of light. It wants you to see the direction you need to go in. It wants you to focus on the light and move in that direction. And that direction is the direction of increasing faith, increasing trust, increasing joy. Because joy comes from trust. When you trust completely, you cannot be afraid. When you have complete trust that you'll be looked after and protected, you cannot be afraid because your trust is complete. There is no doubt. And this is what we all need to cultivate, complete trust that we will be protected, we will be provided for. There is no reason to fear. And that our top priority, and I mean our top priority, should be keeping our mind in the light, not allowing negativity and pessimism to encroach on this sanctuary of our mind. That we keep our mind focused on the light, focused on the potential. Because the media wants you focused on the worst case scenario, and how everything is going to go downhill, how everything is going to be bleak and miserable and hopeless. They want you thinking that way. God wants you thinking in terms of we can help each other, we can make a difference, we can lift people up, we can rescue people who are getting pulled into the darkness, we can rescue people who are giving up hope, who are losing hope and giving up. Their hearts being overcome by hopelessness and misery. We can help those people with strength and power and passion and enthusiasm. We can help those people. Now that's how I feel. I'm not concerned about what happens out there. I'm not concerned about what the governments are doing, or because I trust that I'm protected and provided for. I trust that I'm safe. And I experience that. This isn't just some kind of blind faith. You experience safety when you trust that you are safe. And this creates a kind of an aura, a bubble of light around you, which comes from your heart. This sense of trust enables the light of God to flow through your mind, through your heart. So you're protected by this bubble of light, and no darkness can come in. Because darkness has to enter your mind first. If you if you do not open the door to negative thoughts and fearful thoughts, if you keep that door firmly closed and say, no, I'm not going to believe those dark thoughts or negative thoughts. I'm going to trust. I'm going to stay in faith. I'm going to stay in peace. And I'm going to be sure. I'm going to have faith that I am safe. And then your reality becomes more illuminated. Your reality becomes lighter. You just sense this aura of light and safety around you. And that comes from God. And it's very real. It's like our spiritual protection. And we have to activate that by allowing ourselves to feel safe. Ignoring all the negative, fearful thoughts. Ignoring all the things which tell us there is threat around every corner, that doom and disaster are coming. Ignore them. Relax your heart. Let your heart be at peace. Let go of the fear and trust that God is looking after you. Ask God. If you don't trust God, then ask God to bring safety and peace into your heart, because He will. Ask God to bring you peace. Tell Him you're scared. Tell Him all the things you're afraid of, and say, please, I need you to make me feel safe. I need you to bring peace and safety into my heart. And He will. I guarantee it. If you honestly and genuinely ask and talk to God and tell Him what you need, then you will receive it. You'll receive the peace you need.